The passage that I have for today is from Sister Macrina, Wedding Care, OSB. It was cited in Give Us This Day, a prayer guide for daily readings, and very beautiful booklet. And before I read that, let's take a moment just to sit here quietly in the presence of God. I suspect this passage will be very clear of why it's been chosen for those of us who live a vowed life or a promised life of celibacy, or are contemplating such a beautiful life. This is what she writes. Learn to listen. The voice inviting you is voiceless, most ancient of all voices, enticing voice without words. Listen from within the cells of your being, from the marrow of your bones. Listen from the deepest source of your life. Listen. A holy vibration, a gentle movement, a persistent tugging summons you into the deepening places. Learn to go deep. Like waves of the sea, you are being pulled back into the depths. Embrace the depths. Deep calls unto deep. There is a depth in you in which you must return. Most silent of all calls, a voice without words calls you to the deepening places. The images that are here can probably occupy your time of prayer for quite a while. A couple just that speak to me, that really you touch me, is one, a listening that is from the cells of our being, from the marrow of our bones, that we who have promised this aloneness to the Lord, this solitude, we are far from alone. In fact, in the very marrow of our bones, in the very cells of our being, God is addressing us. On the surface, there may seem a certain aloneness or solitude, but deep, as we go deep within ourselves, we know that we are being addressed by God. We don't know in verbal terms what God is saying. We just know that what God is saying is so accepting of us, is so loving of us, that it takes away that surface sort of loneliness that maybe we experience, and gives us a deep sense that what we are doing is exactly what we should be doing. We go into those deepening places, and what do we find there? A voiceless voice, as he says, as she says. We find a God who's enticed us and brought us there and fulfills us in many ways. And so our grace and our gift in our aloneness is being able to go there, to live out that reality, and therefore not miss what other people may find so important for them. But for us, we find this vibration, this tugging, this gentle movement is really from the Lord, who loves us so deeply. We are caught up in this different way of looking at our lives.